Hi, my name is Christian Gruber. I'm currently with Google, and I was thinking about what to do for a lightning talk, and one of the thoughts I had was to reprise Mark Strebeck's talk at Agile 2007, recapped in 3 minutes with current information on is Google culture agile. But then I realized I was angry, and it's much easier for me to talk about things that piss me off than things that are, enjoyable. Yeah, I'm not alone. And it has to do with this idea of metaphors. So this talk is called How to Waste Time and Irritate People with Metaphors. Now, we're coaches and advocates, and we're trying to convince people of different things, and we're trying to condense learning into small snippets that we can communicate effectively socially. So we use metaphor. Metaphor is a very important part of human communication, and it's great. It summarizes things, it narrows things down, it abstracts them to the essence, and then communicates the essence, ideally. We use two really common metaphors in the Agile community. Elements of pop psychology. There's a bunch of metaphors that come out of that. Classic one, left brain, right brain thinking. And martial arts metaphor, classic example, Shu Ha Ri. Now, I got in a little bit of a conversation with Rachel Davies about Shu Ha Ri, and we've had other conversations about left brain, right brain. The important thing wasn't whether these are bad metaphors to use. It's that by using these metaphors and then discussing as if the metaphors were reality, we start to run into problems. Now, wait a minute. You're saying left brain, right brain, that's not a metaphor. Actually, it is. One of my colleagues I'm giving a talk with at Agile 2010 is an industrial organizational psychology major, did gerontology psychology before, and frankly, left brain, right brain is old neurology. It's not true the way we all thought it was and got popularized 20, 30 years ago. Turns out it's much more complex, but we pass these ideas on as metaphors and then describe behavioral advice to teams on the basis of that theory, which turns out to be wrong. Is that really a bad thing? Often no, but you can get into these really big wars about how to do this precise kind of result arguing from the metaphor, and you end up with a problem, right? Shu Ha Ri, this notion of you have a beginner stage where you should pick one sensei and study from him until you have the basics covered. Ha, where you actually can start to integrate things from other senseis and mix and match a little bit, and then Ri, where you've attained mastery and you can innovate your own system. It's a great metaphor. It's a great learning approach out of the martial arts. The problem is that most people who talk about it have never done a martial art in their life, and they get it wrong often, and they argue about it on lists, and it wastes everybody's time. And as somebody who does Aikido, it really pisses me off. Time? So, there you go.